Well, looks like Kyle's going for the lake house strat, and I know his general philosophy is going towards the uncle.
The Uncle opening? Yeah, it's not bad.
It looks like 6 is in Eastern Palace and 4 is in Desert Palace.
And it looked like, yeah, Hera was a pendant, yep.
Blue pendant, yeah.
Quick eyes to see that. I only got to see like 2 frames of that pendant. I couldn't see what color it was. Ooh, Furaime looks like to be doing the hula hand opening here. It's a fun little trick in case you've never seen it before, but you'll just kind of hop into this water. I think 3 times is as many as you need to do it just to scroll the screen up, and then he goes into that hole. The game has no idea where you are anymore for some reason, and when that happens, when you fall down a hole, it spits you off into the hula hand room here.
Yep. And you know how many rupees are in the hula hand room?
Let me answer that question after he picks them all up. You know what? I think there's like 225 rupees in there. It's pretty cool.
Yep, which equals 45 rupees then. 45 blue rupees are in the hula hand room. And if you didn't know already, the hula hand room is the special plaque of Hall of Famers of those who won the Rando tournament. So you right now, if you took a look at it, you'll see that Ajnab Ben has won the last tourney, and he's on there.
Such an awesome feature to have. Now you gotta think, like, there's 100 of us trying to battle to get our name forever immortalized in randomizer history.
Mm-hmm. And if you didn't know the sprites that they're using today, looks like Kyle's using Girl Sprite, Dark Girl Sprite, and Furaime's using Marissa Sprite from Toho.
I have no idea what Toho is, but I will say that's a pretty cute sprite. I didn't catch what was that lumberjack. I only got to see just a snippet of it.
And it looks like chat's already onto this one. It didn't seem like it was something of use because everyone would be crazy if it was.
Red rupee? Okay, not too important. Ooh, got a sword at the race game.
Sword. I always liked seeing that sword. It makes this back to pretty much standard almost in that feeling. The only thing difference is you don't get that free light cone going into escape, so...
These runners are so good, though. They're probably just happy to have the sparkles. That's a good enough light cone for them.
And Kyle is going into Blind's house, but he doesn't have bombs, so I think he might be figuring out a way to do some things first.
Ooh.
Oh, look.
Yeah, they both...
high five, and now he got bombs.
That was really convenient. They both were needing to buy them. Kyle didn't have any money to even purchase them, so that was really fortunate for him.
And look at that. They're back and visiting the same places together.
Yeah.
Just, giving some quick high fives to one another as they pass one another. Oh, but that was a great find, wasn't it?
Yeah, silvers, those are pretty handy to have. I always like to joke about when you find silvers early, though it means you're never going to find the bow. Of course, this is randomizer. We don't know that to be true, but...
Yeah, it's always kind to have silvers. That means we won't have a crazy last cycle in Ganon. And once again, we are synced up. These players are definitely going to visit the same places.
Yeah, they're making it really easy on us right now. Looks like the well didn't have too much value there. Just a couple bucks, past the upgrades.
Yep. And Kyle's now going to go back into... This is just kind of strange because they both did kind of a little bit different route diversions in the beginning, but they're synced up really quite well.
Ooh, there's
wow. Very nice items, as we can see.
A lamp and a moon pearl? Alright.
All things are pointing towards the right direction, and a little bit of safety items. So this seat's kind of been kind to them so far.
Again, those are the ones that make you nervous.
Early lantern, early moon pearl, sword. One thing keeping them away from a potential, is this my only Dark World access?
Kyle's making a double trip back into Blind's Hut. He was just short of 100 rupees, and he wanted to make sure he checks the bottle vendor on his first trip here in Kakariko. Fortunately, it was just arrows, but
yeah,
I guess good to do so you don't forget.
Yeah, just get it out of the way so you don't forget it is always a good thing. And Kyle's probably going to head down south to check any race game or collect more bombs here. Yes, good strategy so you can get enough bombs.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know that that race game has a sword, so...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. He's probably trying to make sure he has enough bombs to do Mini Moldorm, because he has no infinite damage source, but he has no idea that the next item he finds is going to be a sword.
Can't blame him for this, though. He definitely still needs quite a few bombs to finish up where the other dungeons, if necessary. Of course.
Yeah.
10 bombs always nice to have anyways.
That's the worst feeling when you're midway in a dungeon and you try to go to your inventory to find bombs and there's none left and you have no idea where you're going to find them.
And if you didn't know, today we have our special tracker, Imusaru, who's helping us today. So make sure you give all your love and affection for thanking our tracker.
Yeah, she helped that last second for it. It was really nice for her to do that. Since Furaime got the early sword, he's going to go ahead and opt to make this as standard as possible and just kind of roll up here and finish off the escape sequence.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You have the lamp, you have the sword, you can even do the other side if you get the key.
Well, Sanctuary, since he started there, had a key. I think he immediately went, or no, I take that back. He's going to the front side, but the Sanctuary chest did have a key, so he has the option to do both.
Mm-hmm. Which is really nice. Now, it's interesting to see where Kyle goes next. Is he going to go straight down the house? Yes, he's going straight down Southern Shore. No, he's not. He's going the same route. They are going the same way.
Just keeping it easy on us. You had me confused there for a second. I hadn't seen him yet. I was like, can you see into the future? What's going on here?
Same way. So that makes it easy on us.
It's nice to do, and again, with open mode, that sword is not guaranteed, so doing escape with a, infinite damage source is pretty nice, but these runners had no idea when they were going to get it, so I guess if you have the option to do escape early, you might as well knock it out. I believe there's 6 unique items in the entire sequence, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And someone in chat said, what if Book would be on, like, the library or something? Well, yeah, logic would prevent you from doing that. In this randomizer race, the way we set it up is so that you're able to obtain all the items. Not that you require them all, but sometimes, you can skip stuff that you don't need. However, there are other modes in the future where I think there's going to be plans of making just beatable. So you do have a situation where you might not need that item, and you're going to find something where it's like, let's say, Cape in Bumper Cave or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. I do believe the entrance shuffle GUI actually has a setting to make it where items are not accessible at all times as well, so it is something that kind of technically exists a little bit, but not the case in this setting we have here. Every item will be technically obtainable, whether they want to take the long route to do it. Clearly optional sometimes.
And Kyle's opting to save and quit at this moment, so I wonder where his next course of action is.
You could probably be taking the South Shore option, whereas Furaime did do the Death Warp, so he could respawn back at the front of the castle, so he could do the back of the sewers here.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a pretty interesting break if he finds some good value here, especially if it's like a glove or something.
Yeah, let's see what Furaime gets today in these 3 behind chess. Oh my goodness!
The hammer and hook shot, your Death Mountain starter package in the back of the sewers. All he needs is a glove or a flute, and he can knock out East and Northern Death Mountain.
Yep, that's the thing for sure.
So most certainly really handy to have, though.
Yeah, and the seed kind of allowed you to do this because you found a key in the sanctuary chest, so you knew you were able to do this because most players would think, oh, I'm just going to go back there when I get the gloves.
It gave him the lamp, too. That was kind of one of the even bigger tells there.
Yep. It's pretty unique, though. You usually don't run into the situation where it gives you this opportunity like that. And this is open mode, so if you were wondering how come you didn't need Zelda to push over that mantle that they usually do, that's why you don't have to do that. And Zelda wasn't even in herself.
Yeah, she'd already rescued and gotten herself kidnapped again.
We're gonna get a quick high five here. Yep.
Ooh, nice 4-bomb drop there for Furaime.
And I think Kyle may opt to go to Ice Rock Cave, looks like it.
Yeah. And I believe Furaime will be following suit as well. A little interesting difference between those two is because of the Houlihan opening. Furaime has the money to go ahead and finish up and buy the item from Zora, whereas Kyle does not, unless he happens to find 160 rupees somewhere.
Well, let's see what this chest holds for us today, then.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, he didn't have to farm after all.
So it was not necessary, so...
I think Kyle now would probably go for the fake flipper glitch. Very reasonable, because walking down this path, it looks like he's going to set himself up, yeah?
Yeah, it's a really ideal situation to do it. You have the flippers, you have the moon pearl too, so you can do the walk on water and check the 2 chests and the waterfall. It's pretty nice to have all that stuff with your first trip down the South Shore to make it as efficient as possible.
We're probably going to see the double fake flipper, one that's going to happen when he gets to Hobo as well. And we did get a sneak peek at what was on Lake Hylia Island, and that was just a red root.
Hobo dropping bombs.
Yep, Hobo dropping bombs. I guess you can say he was the bomb.
Either that or he stole his blueberries. I'm not sure which one it is.
And now Kyle's gonna do this this water portal here, and the fact that he has the moon pearl, he will be able to do the water Jesus trick here. Don't ask me why the logic allows you to do this, but it kind of makes you think you have the ability to do so.
Yeah, Zelda's just an interesting game here, but because he does have the moon pearl and no flippers, when he enters that waterfall and then exit out, the game just checks something and tells you that it's alright to be walking on water because you have the moon pearl. That's about as much as I can explain it.
Alright, looks like another red rupee. we're gonna have plenty of those in this seed. There's like about 20 plus red rupees in the game, so
It seems like we've already found 30 of them.
It feels that way, doesn't it? And will this be a life lesson? Chat's already telling us. Oh, it was! Oh! And Kyle's got to think now what he's going to have to do. I think he's going to go to Sahashalis, or he's going to do the back escape. Whoa, this is good. This is important.
Yeah, that's a great move for him, because they'll be happy to find that hammer and hook shot at the back of the sewers, which I'm sure is exactly where he's going.
Oh, yeah. This is very important that he does this, because it will bring him back in the game.
It was probably a good thing that Zora gave them a life lesson. I mean, these runners are doing a speed run, and I don't know how fast you'd be able to run carrying 500 rupees around. You'd think those would be kind of heavy.
And meanwhile, Furaime making good use of the hookshot, because you don't have boots right now, and it kind of saves you convenient walking. What goodies will be behind Zoroastria's hut today? And he's telling us what the green pendant is. It looks like Swamp Palace is the green pendant.
More money? Not saving quitting here, so I imagine he's probably going to go ahead and check some of the chests in Eastern Palace as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because even if they didn't, they right now have no access to the Dark World, so it makes sense to finish off checking everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have all the secondary tools they need. They're just missing, just a couple of the primary pieces to really open this seed wide up, being, gloves or something of that sort.
Oh, and Kyle's gonna be happy to be in this location.
Yeah, he's definitely happy he didn't put that off any longer than he needed to. That was a really good find in the back of sewers.
Yep, and I wonder if he's going to follow suit. Yes, he will. He will follow suit and check Sahasha's hut as well now. Oh, and there's something very good.
Yeah, there was the flute. So now they have their way to kind of pretty much clean up the entirety of Death Mountain in the Light World with the items they currently have.
Yeah, they can absolutely do that. They can also make their way on top to Tower of Hera because they have the hookshot and hammer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's our first model too.
Hey, that'll be nice. That's a pretty convenient check to go ahead and turn that in, since you got to go that way to activate your flute anyways.
It's already been confirmed. It is a B-Torp seed. We found a bee in a bottle. And let's see what he does here. He's going to opt to use the pot straps on the Stalfos, which is nice. And I like using the hookshot to grab that heart.
He's still going through and checking chests. I don't blame him for doing this. I mean, he did get a pretty big opening, but while you're here, you'd hate to leave something behind and give your opponent an advantage just because you were trying to save a few seconds. But I mean, sometimes those races can be decided by that. It's kind of the beauty of Randomizer.
And Kyle's going to be happy too when he picks up his flute here. What will be in Vanilla Bicky? What do you think it's going to be?
No, I think it's going to be the compass 100%.
Really? Okay, so the item's
I think they're both going to check it.
All right. I see how it is. You want this match to go long as possible.
Not exactly, but hey, it's 50-50. Don't act like I'm trying to do any troll prophecies here.
Let's see what it is today. Will it be Vanilla Bow? No, it is Compass.
100%.
So there's still an item hidden behind Armos. But I think I know where Furaime's going next. I mean, you have the flute.
Oh, definitely. The flute and the seed right now is just screaming, go to Death Mountain. We got presents for you up there.
Yep. And he could also make a quick check in desert if you wanted to, just in terms of what the ledge item, and finish off acting in a cave if you like.
Oh, yeah. It's a great idea, too.
It makes so much sense to just clear that up. But I would say going up to Death Mountain is more lucrative at this time first, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, if Agana had, say, something like a glove upgrade or something, and then he heads up there and finds another glove, then he can go ahead and do Dark Death Mountain in one trip. Like, it can make a little bit of sense just to clean up, you know, a quick, easy single check just to make sure you're doing everything as efficiently as possible.
Oh, he does remember Stick Kid. He has that bottle. And chat was already politely enough swag ducking for us, so they definitely know the drill.
I'm surprised you weren't singing.
Nah, leave that up to DT. And here we go. Like you were saying, look, he did pull off the play. I was thinking this might be a good quick trip.
I actually didn't think he was going to do that at all. That was your call. That was pretty impressive.
I was thinking just like you in terms of what if he does find a glove down here and then he makes his way up and gets the Titan Smith. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like the play. Let's see what it is, though. Oh, it's the red mail. Oh, it's still nice.
If anything, I like the way the sprite looks better now, so I'm glad he did that. I'm glad it wasn't money either, because I really like his rupee count right now also. So, good old swag ducks for Kyle right now.
Absolutely. And I think this is great. Having the red mail early because you have such a low hard count, it actually helps them out a lot to trek into dungeons and not really worry too much about their health.
Oh, most definitely. I'm sure with the skill level of both these runners, 6 hearts, red mail, I mean, I'm sure, you know, they would definitely take more safeties, but I would definitely beg to differ that they're actually pretty happy with what they have right now.
And Kyle's opting to skip that, so he's going to chat the old man, so they're going to have a quick sync up here very soon.
It's been the story of the race, and there's red rupee number 400, I think, from the old man.
Well, the old man gave you the rest of his life savings. He's the true hero of Hyrule.
Nah, he's not a hero. Give me the bow, old man. Come on, stop holding out.
Alright, looks like Furaime's gonna figure out the rest of this side first. He wants to check what's in the Spectral Rock Cave. Oh, it's the Bombos medallion. Ooh, what does that entail for them?
Go ahead and get it as well. Yeah, Bombos, that's interesting. Still need, you know, mitts, and then of course flippers to logically make it into Ice Palace, but you know, then you have options to open up Misery Mire and Turtle Rock, but I guess the medallions are pretty much useless unless you have mitts.
Yeah, the routing by Kyle is actually pretty good on this one, is because he makes his way here. Then he's going to be able to go on the northern part to finish the rest of the eastern side of Death Mountain. And then he can drop into that last part and save and quit.
Yeah, no, I like that routing too a lot, actually. Just kind of make a big circle, so to speak.
And this is where he got some really nice items so far. Didn't we just find the Power Glove? It's so bad.
And the Master Sword.
Absolutely. Master Sword is required for every Ganon fight, so we're looking at the ability to beat Ganon right now with that Master Sword.
very lucky for these runners, you know, seeing these other races where people are looking for their first sword for over an hour in, and they get 2 within 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a relief because finding the sword upgrade in the end usually makes you feel like, oh, cringing. Where is that last sword upgrade? Especially in the late game.
I believe that glove all but takes away any AGA 1 possibilities also for us. So that's nice as well.
Yes. Uh-oh. We have a little slight technical difficulties here with Kyle's stream, but he'll be back with us soon.
Furaime will be picking up his terrible power glove and master sword.
Yeah, that's really nice, though. Just picking up those items early, just sense of relief, having that sword you need to absolutely beat Ganon with already. And knowing in the back of your mind, you already got silvers, so you have everything ready to go. And you'll definitely have the bow, because bow is always an item that you'll always find, no matter what seed you play. You'll need it.
Yeah, and with Eastern Crystal too, they at least know too. They won't have to be looking for it in Ganon's Tower, which is very rare, but it is possible it can happen.
Yeah, and at this moment, it's actually really good that they do finish Hera. They have every single equipment they need. They have a light source if they have to go to the basement.
And Furaime did not check Spiral Cave. I imagine he'll probably head that way after he finishes up Hera.
And Kyle did the same thing as well, so it's good routing by them on that part.
That's interesting from Kyle because I feel like he should have done one or the other, I suppose, because he can't necessarily go check Spectacle Rock and then make an easy trip to go check Spiral Cave. It seems like now he's kind of hedged between picking one or the other.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting, but let's say he picks up something that helps him progress back.
Yeah, definitely if there's, you know, a mirror or something in Tower of Hera that could make this a little bit more manageable.
Well, looks like chat's already onto something. Someone saying basement skip, please. Looks like you're being kind to our runners today, then. And they did get the big key, so obviously this is the right play. It's the only place they can go at the moment. I like to see what he does here. Is he gonna bomb jump over, or is he gonna hook shot over?
I'm just gonna hook shot and fall down. Ooh, he's gonna try to bomb jump.
Alright, bombing back. Oh!
Worth a shot.
And yes, Furaime will end up finding Moldorm. This is the only reason why he would go up here at this moment.
And I guess they just have one dungeon item at large, so if Moldorm, I don't remember if it was the Cump or the Mappis.
It's a 50-50 now. It will be between this or the basement. Well, let's see what we have today at Moldor.
Like being used spin strats this evening.
Oh, that's great, because then he won't get into his crazy super rage mode speed. And he has the map, so we are forced to go to the basement if Furaime chooses to do so.
I think he most likely will check it. Hate to, again, leave something behind when you're right there.
Absolutely.
Skipping the basement was an old tournament meme. No one really does that anymore.
Now let's see if Furaime opts to do the iframes here so he can take a quick coffee break.
Looks like he's setting up for it.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, neat little trick if you happen to be standing on these pegs whenever they are lifted. your character remains invincible, so he can just sit here and just kind of hang out and phase in and out of reality while these tiles try to crush him, and not have to worry about it.
Yep. And looks like he kind of got knocked off somewhere. Now he's taking some damage.
Yeah, I think he did this on purpose, actually. He wants to get back outside of Hera because he wants to run back and check Spiral Cave, so he's probably going to do a Death Warp here.
It's smart of him because he does want to go up there. He doesn't want to go back this way. Okay. But that heart didn't help too much, though.
At least it wasn't a Sanctuary heart. That is the biggest kick in the face ever.
Yeah, he started to realize those tiles aren't helping him more, and red mail's making it a little bit tougher for Death Warp.
I should have just taken a couple more hits from those tiles.
Yeah. Okay, now he's able to follow through with his plan here. The one time red mail doesn't help you is when you're trying to Death Warp. Absolutely. I was like, oh, yeah, red mail, yeah. Kyle's probably going to have an easier time because he has blue mail. But here's Spiral Cave. What will be in Spiral Cave today? What's your guesses, chat?
And you have plenty of time to guess because of how long it takes to get there, especially when you don't have the boots.
Yeah, this is the reason why I gave you plenty of time now.
Looks like chat is unanimous here on it's going to be garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Just a bunch of blueberries.
Nothing of use, huh? Furaime's gonna flute out now. Let's see where he goes. Is he gonna go to Hype Cave now?
So Hera really didn't have too much value from it. The only thing, they'd gotten from it was, again, the Master Sword and the glove, giving them Dark World access. But outside of that, the mountain was pretty dry.
Yeah, mountain was dry, but Furaime did pick up the blue pendant. And here we go, a quick map check. Red in Skull Woods, green in Swamp, of course, and I think was the Crystal 5 in Ice Palace?
Yes.
That answers our question then of where are Crystals 5 and 6?
Will the Hype Cave be hype today?
We shall see.
It's not a good start.
Oh, it's pretty hype now already. We found our second bottle with the bee, and
okay,
we are loaded with the Fire Rod.
I've been skeptical about that cave, but you know what? I'll give it a pass with the Fire Rod today. That's a great item to have. He can go finish another pendant dungeon if he so chooses.
We are definitely absolutely hyped because this seed's still potentially a dream of the possibility of finding 4 bottles with bees in them.
Would like to note that's probably one of the last things they would prefer to find in bottles, but it's still funny to us.
The bee dream is still alive.
Digging game.
How many digs will it be today? We know we have a count from 1 to 30, so chat, please make your guesses for the digging game.
As long as it can be enough digs where you can escape to the next screen without him interrupting you with a dialogue box is the perfect amount. Anything more than that, and I'm upset. But I guess when you save it,
was a quick one. And we did find our luxurious red rupee once again.
Yeah, that was, I've been keeping track. That was 413, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely great math there.
Thank you.
Now we're going to probably take a quick visit to the Village of Outcasts because pretty much He could have, or he could have went up the pyramid. He does have that hammer.
Yeah, he kind of had the option to either go that way, or he could have. Yeah, he could have gone up towards pyramid, but he elected to go west and check out Stumpy and those other items.
Yeah. I kind of like the pyramid play at this moment in terms of you can check catfish, and then you can hook shot over and take the trek to this top part of Dark World, where he's going to go into too.
Yeah.
Because without the flippers, you're kind of wondering how I'm going to get to that side later on.
Yeah, but hookshotting over, I mean, that's a really long walk with a bunch of things he really can't do much with because he doesn't have a mirror or boots. You just have to walk by all those items he can't actually access. I think going up from pyramid to catfish, though, that would have been a pretty strong play.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to save and quit out after that. Oh, nothing from the gambling game. He's skipping out of a pendant Skull Woods. That's very bold of him to do.
Well,
Skull Woods has been the hot spot. But actually, since he's already checked south, he's probably just going to route his way up. I think that's how he's going to do this. He'll do Thieves Town and just work his way up to Skull Woods and then reassess.
I believe that's what's going to happen as well. All right. We're going to see C-shaped house. Of course. This seed is loaded with these red rupees.
And let me just go ahead and write this down on my tally. That was 542. I can't do math after midnight, so you have to excuse me.
Oh, I like the Thieves Town play. He does have all the weapons and items he needs to finish this, so we're in good shape here.
Yeah. This is a pretty popular dungeon to do once you initially get your Dark World access, just because of it being very limited on what you need to complete it. But when you have the hammer, you can literally do everything in here, so why not?
Ooh, looks like our runner's now equipped with shields, so we are back to looking like our traditional sprite as we used to have with the shield.
Yeah, I don't remember the traditional sprite having such a big hat like that.
Oh, and look at that. What a nice item to find.
Thieves Town. Boy, I'm really starting to see those pop up in Thieves Town quite often now.
And it was a vanilla Titansmith.
Oh, is that the vanilla spot? Okay.
Well, Titansmith's always found in Thieves Town.
Oh, they're in the big chest, of course.
Yep. But it is vanilla Titansmith for the dungeon.
You have to excuse me. I've played so much Randomizer, I don't know how the real world works anymore.
Alright. Also known as gold fingers.
Gold's alright. I don't think I've ever heard that, but it makes a lot of sense. I like it. Going through the hellway here, getting trolled by the ectoplasm.
Oh yeah, those guys are really annoying, especially with that fire bar warning around left and right.
Yeah, and then anti-fairy. It's called the hellway for a reason.
I like that little skull shimmy that Furaime did right there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I haven't been able to wrap my brain about how they do that. Every time I try it, I just get bodied by the spikes. They make it look so easy. This game actually is sort of difficult.
And we'll see what's going on over here. Furaime looks like a plus 10 arrow capacity, but he had to light his way by bombing that crack in the wall there on the floor. And you know why that's needed, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and turn the nice, fair, blind princess into an evil monster whose heads fly off and shoot fireballs at you.
Yes. So I don't know if that was exactly the best decision, but...
Yeah. I think that monster design was loosely designed off one of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh boy.
That's a story for another time, though. He's making short work of his Thieves Town exploration here, though.
Yeah, let's see what else we get in here. Oh, looks like he got a small key. I wonder if he's kept track of his items, though. Because if he has, he would be able to skip the big chest or not. He has definitely kept track.
Yeah, I think I saw a map or a compass, and if you've seen either one of them, then you technically have to check this big chest. So I guess Blind will have an item here.
Alright, Blind will have our last item.
Alright, so your standard blind fight here. This is a scripted fight, so you could do it the same way every time. It's one of the few fights that are like that. Hopefully Furaime will show us exactly how that's done. Pretty good so far.
Yes, absolutely. Making good dodges. I think he did. Oh, there you go.
One more slash, and that'll do it.
Very clean blind fight. Of course, we collect cash in Thieves Town.
Probably not what he was looking for. I think he's got enough money right now to last him for a few seeds.
Yeah, especially with all the red rupees he's found everywhere he's gone.
Yeah. 500 of them. I know, I've been counting.
Exactly. Now we're going to make the play, I think it's going to go Skull. We'll see. Skull Woods is the play.
Yeah, it's almost seems like a death wish to opt to skip Skull Woods in this current logic. You'd think maybe in some older versions this wouldn't be a play anybody would be interested in, to go ahead and finish up a pendant Skull Woods, but Skull Woods has been a treasure cove lately.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially when it's a pendant.
And let's see what we get today in Skull Woods. So far just a small key, but that does give you access.
Yeah, that's a really nice small key, actually. It saves you from having to go backwards.
Oh, look at that. The suspense is going on. They got a big key.
Small key? The big key?
He's opting to bomb jump first.
Didn't like that one. Just go ahead and toss it to the side and try again.
He's gonna get it this time.
Yeah, that looks pretty good there.
He's gonna switch this hook shot to hook over. Nice. There you go. Oh, 50 rupees.
There's just one item so far. Be really interested to see how far he decides to take this. He is going to go ahead and go up and play with the Gibdos.
Alright. Oh, okay. Looks like Rick is making some offers today.
I don't know if I agreed to these terms here.
Yes, Rick. What are the terms of making us have to do that? Alright, looks like he found the compass, so it's going to be in the back half of Skull Woods where our final item will be determined.
Tried to slide into that hand there to get a express travel to the front of the dungeon. Just barely missed it, but he's going to continue further with this. Grab the key. Save you from having to kill the Gibdo to get the last one you need.
Oh, no, Rick. We are not hoping of that kind of nature for our good old friend from eBay here.
Oh.
Absolutely not. That's not gonna happen.
Furaime is not disconnecting until we got a dead pig on our hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I gotta drive myself to Brazil and manually set up my phone to tether so he can use his internet, I'll do it. I was wondering if he would do this, but, you know, he's just dragging one item. It could be in that one chest, or it could be from Mothula, but, man, at this point, he's thinking maybe this is going to be a pedestal seed. I'll just kill Mothula and hope I can get 2 birds with 1 stone here.
It's starting to look like that because he's already completed one of them, so why not complete the other?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a couple items from the other one being available, being the mirror and the flippers, but
the one that's the most valuable of them all is the green pendant one as well.
yeah.
What will it be?
Oh, and it is in that chest, so we'll have to go back and do it. It's always in the last one you look.
So far we got 2 pendants and a crystal. Interesting way to begin the seed. Alright, what will this item be today? Take a
It's gotta be something good. I've never seen Skull Woods not deliver. If it's a pendant, to me it was almost always guaranteed. Don't make me not a believer in the Skull Woods anymore. Oh, just blueberries.
Wow.
Everything I know in the world is turned upside down.
Skull not coming through for us today.
It has to be a pedestal seed now, or else, you know, I don't understand anything anymore.
Alright. We do have Titan Smiths, though, so that gives them plenty of access to other things.
He's going right to the mire area, too.
Yeah, he probably wants to know what is the medallion required for Mire.
That's definitely a medallion he's going to need, too, and then if he opted to after this, he could check even Dark Death Mountain. That was Ether required for Mire.
Oh, vanilla medallion for Mire then. Let's see what he gets in these nice Mire chests here. The Mire Shed. Oh, of course!
Red Rupee 575, and no mirror. That's a pretty short trip into Mire.
That was a quick dip, but he did get the intel. He needs to find the Ether.
Where's he gonna go now? He's got his flute out.
Well, he's planning another trip somewhere else first. Ooh, he's selling one of the bees out. He's gonna get a blue.
This makes me think he's gonna go ahead and fake Flipper into Ice Palace. See what he needs there, and I mean...
This is interesting.
Or... he's just gonna come back up the mountain? Okay.
I think he's preparing himself for something, obviously. If he does find those flips, or he finds a red cane of sorts, he's preparing himself for something.
He is going to check everything up here, and then he's going to do Spike Cave last. That's why he went and bought those potions.
There you go.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, he's doing his clean sweep. It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, where would you want to go in the overworld right now other than up here? But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then, yeah, if you could do it, you don't have to have that thought linger in the back of your mind that one item you're looking for was that place you just couldn't check. Oh, rock blocked.
Squirrel blocked. Oh. Yeah, but he's pretty much sequence breaking at this moment because the logic kind of wants you to have either the cape or the cane of Ryan to do the spike cape, but you can get past it if you have bottles or firing stuff.
Oh, just got...
No, you did it again! Oh,
so unkind.
Poor Furaime, please, squirrels.
Come on, man. Alright, there we go.
Third time's always the charm, right?
You know, if I had a time machine and I could only use it once, it would be to go back in time and never let the developer make those dead rocks. That's the only thing I would use it for. There's literally nothing else I would want to go back in time for.
Oh, we have the Quake medallion. So we have a vanilla medallion for both places today.
And, you know, of course, super convenient that the medallions he needs are both the medallions he does not have. You'd think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, that's how the seed works.
Hearts and blueberries?
Nothing of interest so far. I wonder what's going to be in Hookshot Cave, man.
He needs to open up for them eventually. Where do you think the big play is going to be? Here in Hookshot Cave? You thinking pod?
I always think dungeons mostly in this seed, because that's what this logic tends to do.
There's a cave. I don't know if you went over and checked what was that bumper cave.
No, I don't think he went north, so I don't think he has. Alright, like you were thinking, Spy Cave is the final place he's gonna check.
He did get that cave too, so this could save him a potion. Yeah, I think he would have enough to probably get through this. He'd still probably have to use up most of his magic though.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely use up a lot of his magic, but he should be able to do this. There's actually quite a few strats that he can do in here. He can actually use the hook shot to get onto those lamps.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can kind of hook shot to those lamps, and while you're transitioning between your hook shot, you're not taking damage, so it can save you a couple ticks.
Yep, it actually helps travel too, but he just opted to tank, and he made it through. Just a little bit with the cave, and there you go. Alright, we're back to going to the Village of Outcasts, and I have a feeling he's going to take a look at Bumper Cave now, the fact that he has that cave.
Yeah. Kind of wondering, alright, I'm doing everything right now. I'm trying to follow your breadcrumb trail, but I'm not finding any items. Where's everything at? So, I got this cave. I didn't check what was that Bumper Cave. Let me go look and see what it was.
And right now, signs kind of keep pushing the runner to check pod or something at the moment, because that's kind of the only thing you can access.
Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna do hammer pegs, and he might actually come down here and grab the smith too.
Oh yeah.
But if there's something good at Bumper Cave, I don't think he can go in if he has the smith. He will not go into that cave.
No, he won't. The way he's going about it, he's probably not. If he grabs the smith, of course.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, even if he couldn't get that item in one go, he at least would know that there's something there. Oh, there's the flippers. Okay.
Alright. Definitely more options now.
Yeah, if he wasn't thinking Ice Palace now, that is definitely probably something that's on his mind.
Yep, logic is now pushing him to Ice Palace.
Well, speak of the devil. Kyle's back, and he's in Ice Palace.
Wow.
And he's going to open his menu real quick. I'm going to try and see how much he's got. He has... I saw a blue potion and nothing else.
He's got Titan Smith. He's obviously, to get in, he has to have a fire source. He's got bombos, he has fire rod.
Yeah, it looks like he's got all the same items here.
He does have the flippers too. He has Titan Smith. Okay. Wow, he makes the play in here. Okay, fire rod, fire rod, fire rod, fire rod, fire rod.
And refill that magic. Keep on with your Harry Potter status.
Alright, there you go, Kyle. Kills 2,
Nice.
1 down 3. There you go.
Wow.
And I think Kyle has the mirror too. Oh my god.
He does
What
have the
have
mirror?
we been missing? Yes, he does have the mirror.
That's incredible. That most likely means that the mirror is an ice palace. I was actually just about to say something about that. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking that pedestal dream is really gonna happen right now.
Oh, it's interesting to see if he really did have it. Yeah, he does. He does have a mirror. You can absolutely see it now. So where did he go? Was it an ice? I think it was an ice.
I think it had to have been an ice. I don't know what else he would have had the option to do.
Yeah, he also has the fire rod too. We clearly saw that.
Yeah, so he's checked Hype Cave, he's been up and checked Hookshot Cave because he did have the cape as well.
Yeah, he has cape as well. We saw it. So
I didn't check his if he had the Skullwoods pendant though.
oh yeah, that's the thing we don't know of. Okay. Yeah, he does have a small shield, as you can see he's carrying it, so.
Okay. That doesn't necessarily let us know if he killed the boss or not. He could have checked the chest and left.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, so we're gonna need boots to finish up this seed. That was a big key hanging out in the torch.
Boots required. And he's mirroring because he can't move any further. So basically Desert Palace is locked because the boots pretty much lock you out. Because that big chest now is going to have that small key. Oh, meanwhile, Furaime is going to try this bomb jump.
Just missing just a pinch there. I think he had it first go and then moved just a couple off. This one should be alright.
Alright, Kyle's going to check Action's key.
Oh, you're sagging, huh? He'll get his
red mail, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we're not too bad in figuring out where Kyle's items are right now, because we got to see the quick sneak peek.
And Kyle only had one pendant, meaning he opted not to kill Mothula.
Yeah.
So I think Kyle's tracker looks pretty good right now. Great job.
Great job. Absolutely great job. We caught up on this tracker mostly when he paused. And it looks like someone nicely took a screenshot for us. And looks like Kyle has a blue pendant, and he does have those 2 crystals exactly as we planned.
Awesome.
Yeah, our tracker is up to date. Thank you so much, chat. And thank you, Emu, for catching up on everything.
Alright, here comes the Swamp Palace play.
Makes sense. He does have that hookshot. He does have the flippers. He does have the hammer.
And he checked at least one of the mirror spots, checkerboard. I saw that being only a handful of blueberries. So 6 items here, 7 including the green pendant. I mean, it's about as loaded as you can want. And I mean, outside of that, he would just be killing one more boss and then a mirror away from pulling a pedestal.
Absolutely. And the last one is actually positioned in a pretty good spot because all he has to do is kill it, and then
yeah, it's right there.
That's, I'd say if this was a pedal seed, that's not a bad move at all. Now we're just gonna have to figure out what kind of item would be at the pedestal at this time. Then.
I mean, you could absolutely have the bow there, the Ice Rod, Cane of Samaria, Ether, Quake, Boots.
So many things is open to what could possibly be a pedestal now. Oh, but we already got one answered out of
Oh, did you just find the cane in the first chest? Fantastic.
Oh, yes he did.
It was a cane. I don't know if I said it right. Some people are better at announcing that than me.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I wonder what's going on now.
I'm not sure.
Looks like chat was thinking we were gone.
Oh. That's alright. Ooh, there was the mirror. It was in the big chest in Ice Palace. Hopefully we get reconnected. If not, it's alright. I usually spend the majority of my days talking to myself.
Alright. So they did see the mirror in the Ice Palace where they actually find the location of it.
Yeah, it was in the big chest.
Yeah, they're like, oh, so there you are, mirror.
Okay. Looks like we were just getting trolled a little bit. Everything seems to be under wraps. So Furaime's got his cold stare fight. Likes to use the bombos so he can have, you know, those extra fire rod shots. A lot of doubles there.
Ah.
One of the cotton candy monsters is dead.
I like how he pushed it against the wall so he can make use of that spin attack.
Yeah, it was a really nice double he got there. Get in the corner. Alright.
Yeah, looks like Furaime finishing off the job here.
Yep. And now that he has his mirror, it'll be interesting to see what he elects to do. He's got, you know, some odd mirror places to check around the world. He might go ahead and dip into desert to see, you know, how far he can get into that, or he might just go right into swamp. So he's got some options available to him.
Absolutely. And I wonder if he will go check these places around him first.
Yeah, it's a tough call, to be honest. I mean, you want to, but at the same time, it's really annoying to have to go walk around and check all these little one-off locations that you could have done so long ago.
I think the reason why Furaime also is doing this is to figure out if he needs the boots to go into Desert Palace, so it is kind of a smart play.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. At this point, though, you got to be looking at your inventory. You know both the required medallions, and you're like, where are all the items I need? They're all not going to be locked away in this checkered board cave. Like, I got to go somewhere else.
I think the swamp play is going to be interesting to see if he does come up with anything, or will that pendant in the end give him anything valuable? Because so far, it looks as if nothing was found except that red cane, right?
Yeah, and that red cane was right at the very beginning. But even so, I mean, we are starting to get to the more chest-heavy part of Swamp Palace, but I don't see any circumstance that keeps Furaime from completing this dungeon in full either. He's missing way too many items, so I don't think there's anything he could find on any of those mirror spots that would keep him out of here.
Yeah, I think this is the right play to fully check it, because at this moment in time, you don't have too many things.
So he finds out that Desert's boot locked. Kyle's making his way to the back of Swamp.
He's probably going to find Big Key somewhere around here, because he wasn't able to open the big chest just yet. Is he? Oh, looks like Furaime's going for the same play.
Yeah, they actually are just really doing the same thing. The other person, you know, is Furaime is just a pinch ahead now. Or, excuse me, a pinch behind.
Yeah, Kyle's making the plays here. He
There's
finds
the required
ether.
ether.
Ooh. Now the question is, what will he do once he figures out what Argus has? Will he have to come back?
I hadn't been keeping track of items so far, so maybe there's a chance that what's in the big chest could be the map or compass, so he's just going to kill the boss and then play his cards after that, which is the right move.
I would say that is actually indeed the right move to do. And what will we see in the? Oh, he actually opted the overworld instead.
Yeah, he took the detour up to go check out the grove before he committed to swamp.
Yeah, which it's a smart play to do. I'd say it's a viable one.
It's going to be an out-of-the-way location for him regardless of how you look at it, just because there wasn't much left for him to do. I guess he didn't turn in the purple chest. I think he only did the Smith, if I recall.
Yeah, I don't believe he took the trek down with the purple chest just yet.
But in this case, he could just mirror and flute.
Yeah, it'll be quick. And what will Argus have? Oh, the piece of heart.
Piece of heart, so perhaps there's a chance that we don't have to do the double dip and go check that big chest.
Yeah, which was the smart play. Now it'll be interesting if Furaime just goes for the blind pedestal pull, because he has all the pendants then after this.
I think he's going to. That's why I got really excited when I saw Kyle had the mirror, because I knew it was going to be popping up soon, and I was like, he's going to go to Swamp and clear it out and probably blind pull the pedestal.
I think Kyle's going to finish Meyer now, since the fact he has Ether.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and he found his cane and Ether. I mean, it was... You know, Sewers had the Death Mountain starter pack, and Swamp had your, you know, Meyer go mode.
Oh! Set up bird toss here?
What's this bird toss you're talking about? What is this meme? I don't understand.
Well, he did go down, got that bird to attract, but we'll see.
Oh
no, you've been bribed of the bird toss.
Kyle, if you go back and watch this VOD, ignore chat. You did the right thing. This is a speed run.
This is the speed run. You want to push your lead as fast as possible, so... Even though chat's going to be all against you right now.
Yeah.
Listen to us, Kyle. You did the right thing.
They'll hate you today, but they'll love you tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if Furaime opts to skip the other side of Swamp, but I'd be really surprised if he did that, considering all the items that he is indeed lacking for his go mode.
And also, if he has been watching the tournament races recently, a lot of people got burned recently because Bo was there.
Yeah.
So if he has been watching, I don't think he would skip either at this moment. Especially after clearing ice, he didn't really come up with much, so...
No, he just got that mirror, which was telling you go to Swamp, and then you're trying to, you know, say, no, I'm not even going to check all of it.
That's why I would say he probably would still check everything, which looks like he is when he's doing this.
Well, Furaime's clearing up Swamp. Kyle doing well in Meyer. I haven't seen anything of value yet. He's got quite a few keys right now, so I imagine that's what he's been picking up. And there's a fourth one.
Oh my gosh, jeez.
Have
you ever seen that?
Yeah, that's so many. There are even
He's
4
literally
key
found
doors
all
in
the
this dungeon.
keys. He's literally found all the keys for the dungeon.
That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. I've never seen that happen either, where you find the keys so early before you even find out. Oh, look at that! He found the big key before he found any item!
So I guess the last item is going to be like compass map and then your red rupee and say go get your goods from Vitreous.
Oh man, this Vitreous fight's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, with the current gear that he has, it's just Master Sword and Hammer and Bombs. Those are the only options he has to attack Vitreous current state. He does have a cape, which makes it a little bit, you know, more reasonable, but he's saying, give me a bow right now. Let's make this easy.
Yeah, I'd say if he finds a bow here, it would be really nice. But looks like he just found 10 arrows.
Give you 10 more arrows to sit in your inventory.
And we're probably indeed going to see a blind pull by Furaime.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. It's really not a position you want to be in when you're in a match, in my opinion, to have fully cleared out all of the pendant dungeons, and you're still like, I've got nothing. And that was the last item in Meyer, which was the bad cane.
No, so it looks like the lag cane was it.
Furaime's hedging his bets here and going back for the big key, it looks like. Unless he didn't check these chests down here yet. Oh, no, he hasn't. Didn't. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't checked the chest down here just yet.
But he's going to go back up and...
Oh, okay. Well, we knew that Argus had the final item, so...
He's getting trolled by the,
the
annoying staircase.
Oh, no! I hate that when that happens.
For some reason, that's the only staircase in the game when you go up it that sometimes it just sucks you right back down.
It's like that vacuum, my goodness.
The map and the big chest, so he'll get his piece of heart and his final pendant from Argus.
Oh, someone's asking, what does the blue cane do? Do you give him a great suggestion?
It keeps you invincible while creating a lot of lag.
Ah, absolutely. It looks like our tracker even helps explain. It lags the game. Clearly it does.
That creates a little orb around you that spins around. You're invulnerable from damage. It takes a little bit less magic than the cape, but you're not able to do spin slashes because the cane itself is doing, I think it's just like fighter sword damage if I recall. I think it's the lowest base damage, but that's why Kyle is opting to use the cape here opposed to that cane, because he can do spin slashes, which are doing tempered sword damage opposed to fighter sword.
Ooh, good thing you got that blue.
Yes. Yeah, and then after this, he's got all the eyes down, but, you know, he still has no bow, so he's got to do either spins, or he could elect to hammer as well. I think in this position, I like to hammer a little bit, but...
Yeah. But I think he's doing a good job here, keeping Viddy in the corner here.
Yeah.
And this is the timing here. If you get this right, Viddy will just keep bouncing off the wall, and you won't get killed.
That was a good fight from him. That can go south really quick, especially if cycle on Argus there. You miss a slash, you're most likely gonna get bonked in the face by him because you're going to be standing still while you're slashing, of course.
And we might have ourselves a blind pedestal pull here by Furaime, because he has all the pendants now.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, aren't you kind of thinking there's probably something on that pedestal? We just saw Kyle go clean out Meyer, got nothing.
And looks like Kyle might be doing the same thing.
Oh, he's going right to it. He's not even wasting any time.
Alright, Furaime's gonna claim his prize here, even though it's gonna be blind. Will it be the pedestal of dreams? Will it have something hyped up? This is the moment of truth, everybody.
He's got his hook shot out too. I wonder if he's gonna go and clean up this mirror spot and then go over to Catfish. That'd be a moment of silence here for Furaime. What's it gonna be?
I know, everyone's in suspense.
Ooh, there's an ice rod over at Bumper Cave.
Ooh, that means T-Rock is soon to be able to be finished once he finds Quake. So what will it be? Oh, it was! Oh my god, Red! Of course! Oh boy, I'm pretty sure he's gonna feel that one.
I mean, just because he did that doesn't mean Kyle's not going to, though.
Yeah,
But
that's.
I
But
would be
now
hard
that he
pressed
has
to
Ice
see if
Rod.
Kyle goes. I mean,
Mm.
maybe he will. Maybe he's got a feeling. It depends.
It all depends on feel. Absolutely.
He's going that way.
Oh my God, is Kyle doing it too? It looks like Kyle's doing it as well.
Wow.
Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those scenes where we're gonna talk to them at the end. We're gonna be like, so
Was that red rupee worth it?
yeah, was it worth it? Oh, this is gonna be funny. Double blind pull if this happens. It just kind of, yeah, we're positioned for this to happen.
Well, with what we know, there was nothing in Mire. Kyle did get his ice rod off of Bumper Cave. I don't know if we've checked Catfish or the Graveyard Ledge. We haven't experienced any of Pod, and I don't think we've checked Pyramid either.
Yeah, I do not believe so. And
So
I have a feeling Kyle's singing Pedestal Seed too right now.
Yeah, he actually didn't go in here at all, so what he'll probably do is he'll go kill Mothula and realize I didn't get anything, and we'll have to go back and check that chest, and then he'll go pull the pedestal.
Yeah, it looks like it. And they're both gonna have conversations about this at the end. They'll probably say, "Did you do the thing?" And it would be like,
Yeah.
Then they're going to be really good buddies at the end of this because they'll be like, "Okay, I like you now."
I'm your friend now. Since
we're buddies for life now.
We both 100% completed this seed before, you know, we found the bow on the pyramid or something like that.
Exactly.
Ooh, Kyle. He ran into the spike and got pushed back and got grabbed by the hand.
The hand took him. Kyle's frustration grabs the side of the wall a little bit.
Did you do the thing?
Exactly. Did you do the thing?
That's a great way to label this seed.
Exactly.
Well, where do you think our next progression is going to be? You think it's kind of just hanging out in pods somewhere, or do you think it's in those last few overworld locations?
I think it's pod right now. It's just signs are pulling towards pod, and it's probably gonna be a medallion to Quake or Boots or something because they need something to move into the other dungeon.
Yeah. Quake medallion opens up quite a bit right now.
Oh yeah, because they can finish that once they complete their Maya here. And
My
Kyle, what do you think is gonna happen?
You know
we
what?
didn't use the hospital either, did we?
No, that was exactly what was on my mind. I was hoping maybe they would get Quake from the green pendant to at least, you know, give them a little consolation to this horrendous nonsense not paying off for them.
Oh boy.
But I think Quake is a huge pickup right now. That opens up a lot. Quake with a bow. Let's be honest, that bow is in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I have this feeling that the bow's going to be in Turtle Rock at this moment. But as long as they're definitely going to have Quake though.
And put the boots at Big Bomb for me. Why not?
All right, here is Kyle's blind pedestal pull moment. It's just like, yeah, can we rewind? We already seen this part already.
He's probably just thinking to himself, like, oh, I knew this was going to be a pedestal seed giving me all these items. Watch. It's going to be the bow. Watch. Did you do the thing?
Yep. Kyle's like, wrecked.
Oh my god. And as a runner, this is such an unfortunate feeling because you know that you've done, like, the maximum amount of nonsense so far in this seed, and you're just thinking, if my opponent didn't do as much nonsense as me, he is assuredly ahead.
Oh yeah, that's what I think he's feeling right now. He's like, ah. But unknown to him, Furaime did the same thing. So
Yeah.
time loss. So
Unknown to him, Furaime was ready to do it from the beginning.
it's gonna be a question they're both gonna ask each other at the end. Did you pull that pedestal? And then if the other guy wins, it's like, oh, it's obvious he didn't do it.
Okay, so Kyle will clean up these escort missions, and I don't think we've seen. Okay, so he had done the Smith already. I don't think we've seen the purple chest.
Oh, we did not see the purple chest, so this is a good option to mirror and then flute, or he's going to check some things first that he hasn't done in the...
Yeah, he's going to go down and check south of the Grove, and then he'll probably flute on over to turn it in.
Yeah. And what if the chest ends up being, you know, like the book? Which is kind of smart of him then to walk down here.
That would be so annoying if it was the book, because you just gave up your Dark World access. Assuming he walks down there, I don't think he will because he has no reason.
Well, we'll see. He's this close already. I don't know. He's gonna flute.
Oh,
But
2.5 hearts here and an eyeball. This is making me more nervous than I'd like.
I'm very nervous about flipping here. I'm like, oh, he's making good strat here. See it? Turn and then slash. Turn and slash. Oh, don't fall in. Don't fall in.
Stay in the high ground is definitely the way to do the eyeball. That was magnificent.
Oh, perfect. Perfectly executed. And it was just 50 groups.
Give me a heart attack. Well, alright. Decisions for them all. Gotta flute over to 5. I think Kyle is electing to see what Pod has for him.
Turn in the pendant as well while he's going off the trip.
Oh, yeah. It's a great idea.
And wonder if Furaime is going to make the same play right now. I have a feeling he might.
Yeah, he's got a couple more spots left to check. He's going to have to make his way to Bumper Cave eventually, too.
Yep. That's where the ice rod was, right?
Yes. Okay, this looks like a pyramid and catfish check to me.
That might be it.
There's the bow from the green pendant. Wow!
Wow, it was a convenient play for Kyle. That points him into Pod, and then he could do the Pod and Eastern
That's
Palace
huge.
combo. Yeah, it was huge. So having that now makes it even more likely that he's going to find Boots or Quake in these areas here.
Yeah. It's definitely convenient, though, because this is, you know, trips where it's time not lost. He's going to go ahead and he's got the option to go ahead and tag team 2 Crystal Dungeons, and if he finds Quake and Boots, I mean, he's done.
That's all he needs. He definitely needs to find Quake and Boots, because he can't enter that dungeon right now, and he can't beat Desert Palace without the Boots.
Quake and Boots. I don't know why. That just sounded like a bad regular Nintendo game title to me off the top of my head.
Oh, wild. How'd you come up with that one?
Oh, that's awful.
Yes, it was, indeed. Oh, boy. I like Kyle's strat here. He has one key, so he knows he's gonna have to bomb this. And if he doesn't get anything, he can still fall down to get the other, chest here. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's good routing to make sure you efficiently clean up all of Pod. Ooh, there's a shovel.
Oh, shovel.
Will we have a vanilla Quake today? No.
Oh, I liked Furaime's little animation there. He looks like he's gonna swing or something with a sword if this was trash.
Okay. Well, this is somewhat reasonably good for Furaime. At least we're going to be on the same level here because he's probably going to go ahead and check out the Bumper Cave. Actually, he's probably going to grab Purple Chest, check out Bumper Cave, and then do that Mirror Ledge. And then after that, I think he's going to be like, well, I guess I'm going into Pod.
If he's going straight down, then it's Purple Chest first, yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's going to take it.
Oh, yeah, you take it with him, right?
Yes.
Go into the thing? We'll see. It'll be a chest tour then for us.
Actually, there's Quake.
Okay, it's now pointing to T-Rock where the boots are at the moment.
I think this is really obnoxious for him again, because this was the same thing I had mentioned earlier. If there was something good on Bumper Cave, you can't access it when you have one of these followers attached to you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna find something he wanted up at Bumper Cave, and he's not gonna be able to go in.
But lucky for him, the purple chest wasn't of anything of use.
Yeah, but I don't know if it detaches from you. I think he would have to detach it, then mirror back if he wanted to get this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he knows it's there.
We'll see. I'm not sure if this works or not. Oh, it does. Alright, even better.
Now, just the boots is required for Kyle to be in go mode. Unbeknownst to Furaime, he already has what he needs to get that bow. But I'm pretty sure he's going to make the play to go in to do the same thing Kyle did when he had some
purple chest stays there? This
Yeah.
just blew my mind.
It does stay there. It's just kind of like when you walk to Hype Cave, you can dump the chest a screen before. And then
Well,
you can
Hype
walk
Cave's
back in.
different because it's a single entrance chest. I thought multi-entrance caves
Nope.
wipe that memory. Alright, I learned something new today, guys.
Same roll. Oh, someone's asking what is go mode, so be kind to me to explain what is a go mode to our viewers today.
Go mode's when you have every item you need to get all 7 crystals and beat Ganon and Ganon's tower. And because they can use the map to determine which dungeons are the crystals, they know what items they need based on, the requirements of that dungeon.
And Kyle's already validated his run because he found a single arrow!
I don't know what that means.
Guess he's gonna be single forever now.
Aww. You know what? I'm sure he'd be alright with that, as long as he gets to win in tandem. It's a small price to pay,
But he's definitely gonna be happy he's got that one. And look, it already paid off for him. He reused it.
What would you rather have, being single forever, but you have your name forever immortalized on the Zelda Randomizer Houlihan room?
Oh boy.
I've told you what my ex-girlfriends look like, so I'll take the win.
And Kyle has the net, is that correct? Ooh. Yes, he does. Kyle does have that bug net. And you're correct. Right now, the runner standings are both 2-0. This is a 2-0 race.
This is 2-0, and this is looking like Kyle's race to win right now.
He's just got to manage these turtles. There you go.
He's got the turtles, but what's interesting is the extra stuff that has been slowing Furaime down. Kyle is going to have very little incentive to do any of that. He's probably going to want to
use that shovel. That shovel is one thing I'm curious if he's going to actually go check it before he heads up to the
T-Rock. I don't know if you do that. I think he would just go right to Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's going to go to Eastern after this, obviously. I think there was still one item left in Eastern.
Absolutely, yeah. You definitely want to finish Eastern, and then I think you should make your move up to a rock.
But, I mean, he's a full dungeon ahead of Furaime right now. So it's going to be tough to make up.
Well, the other option he has pretty much after he finished Eastern Palace is he also has double-chested fairy.
Yes, that was another interesting play, is if you would opt to do that before you decided to go up to Total Rock. In case you found the boots, that way you could, do desert before you made the trip up. And he might want to do that too. He might want to clean up the last few overworld spots to make sure he's not taking 2 trips up the mountain.
That's what I was thinking too, is if he's thinking, oh, I don't want to have to do a double dip if I don't have to, of Death Mountain.
But if you got to think to yourself too, if they were watching that match that was on GDQ earlier with Christos and Mechanix, with those dastardly boots being locked in Turtle Rock, they're thinking, man, is this really something this Logic likes to do? He might just head right up there.
That is true, and I know Kyle was watching intently that match. And meanwhile, Furaime is going to be pretty happy that he made this play because he's going to find his Quake very soon. And there it is, the Quake Medallion, our entranceway into Turtle Rock.
So both of them just looking for boots to finish up their run here.
Boots is required because of that nasty little key sitting in desert.
It's the worst.
Absolutely.
Especially when you've already pulled the pedestal and you're like, I've done everything in this game. You couldn't at least, ease my pain by giving me the boots to do it?
Yeah, exactly. And here is Armos, and he does hold an item. Wouldn't this be nice if it was the boots?
Yeah, that'd be really convenient. Just 10 arrows, though, so...
Alright.
He got
more arrows.
Yeah. He spent 6 arrows and got 10 in return, so it was still a good return on his investment.
Yep. Now, it's interesting to see what Kyle does next. He could immediately hit up rock, or he could do some things like double-chested fairy and the shovel. We'll see what he does.
Yep.
He's going straight up the mountain, or no, he's buying potions. Potions.
Grabbing some juice. You don't want to be stuck on the mountain when you're thirsty.
And looks like they had roughly the same amount of money, because he had about 1,500 right there. Oh, okay, shovel, pull, or the Pfeffer.
Yeah, is this going to be shovel the big bomb? Ooh.
Shovel first, and then I think this is a smart play to do, because if you do wind up with the boots, you just do desert, and then
you save all that time. Yeah, this could save you minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes easy.
Yeah, I'd say that's a smart play to do.
Full heart container.
The heart. Okay, so is he gonna flute and do the double-chested fairy now, or is he gonna go straight up to your rock?
And he went back to 4, so it does look like double-chested fairy.
Alright, we're gonna see a double-chested fairy, and then he'll probably make a decision based on what he has. This is actually the smart way to do it, because if you do by chance end up having the boots, you save a trip.
Furaime got his run validated with the single arrow, since we're
yes.
just keeping up with the memes today.
Should be happy with that one.
I don't know how much one arrow makes a difference when you have 65 silver arrows. That's quite a few.
One could never have too many arrows. That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't know. It's a lot. We're probably not even gonna kill 65 more enemies from here till the end of the game.
Well, we have plenty of arrows to use. You don't have to worry about any arrow pickups for the rest of the run. And now chat's thinking, what will Emma have?
Lammo will have something that does not matter.
And
As far as they're concerned, hopefully a sword upgrade, but outside of that, just get me the ability to get the land mola. That's all they're wanting. Blueberries and red rupee.
Red rupee. So we are gonna have to play in T-Rock where they might have to backtrack down all the way out to do Desert Palace.
Is this his time to go up the mountain now?
Mm-hmm. I don't think he has much left.
Yeah, I don't recall if he had checked North or Graveyard or Catfish, but he was also indisposed for a little while.
It's going to be interesting what Furaime does right after this. If he's thinking the same thing Kyle was thinking, then he's going to definitely check those areas because then he can make that one trip up Death Mountain.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see what he does. I couldn't even begin to guess which decision he would make.
And for me, does a really nice job killing Helm's Sword. It's really nice to have silver arrows, and he too will do the combo of finishing off Eastern Palace very soon. Oh wow, Kyle didn't get squirrel hit. I could have sworn he was gonna get knocked out of that one, but got lucked out. Got to lift that rock up. Alright, Boots is gonna be here. I just have this feeling. It will just be kind of like the GBQ seed we saw earlier today.
Yeah, but why do we have to make it so easy? Why can't we have powder to mushroom to book to Boots on Ether Tablet?
Or maybe a book, if we find a book here.
Let's keep this interesting now. We're all gentlemen here.
Well, what if it is the book that leads into the Boots? Alright, we'll see. What's his first chest? Oh, it's a key, of course.
Small key.
Mm-hmm. Traditional. Gotta get a few keys in order to go up T-Rock. That's one you definitely have to find.
Gee, quite a few of them early, too.
Mm-hmm. You definitely gonna have to find some keys in the beginning, otherwise no progression. Kyle's gonna make use of the Fire Rod and Hookshot strats here, which is nice. Turn, boom. Oh, miss. Still has enough time to recover though.
I think you're right, though. I think we'll see the Boots here, and we'll see the majority of the fetch quest items kind of just hanging out in Ganon's Tower. There's a...
Oh, and there's a nice tempered sword.
What flavor sword is that?
It's the Hot Cheeto sword.
All right. I've heard him say it so many times, watching the commentary as a fan, but never got to hear it in person like this. It feels good.
Alright, the Hot Cheeto sword was found, and Furaime collects his 10 arrows, and he takes one extra arrow shot just for good measure into the wall.
And I think he had missed a shot too, so he actually only got the +2 value, whereas Kyle got the +4 because I think he landed all of his shots. I don't think that's going to factor into any in-game decisions here, though, considering, 60+ arrows is plenty. Okay, so he's going to check his shovel too, and leads me to believe that if he's going to elect to go out of the way to check the shovel, he'll do Big Bomb, and then he'll just be well, it's got to be in Turtle Rock because there's nowhere else.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think he's done pretty much a really good check of everything possible and routed into the Doom Dungeons too. Oh wow, that was definitely a laggy situation there with the spin attacks and the switch.
Yeah, that's a good point someone makes. Kyle is currently ahead by 1 arrow.
Oh, yes he is. And it was a vanilla big key. Wow. what will happen? Will Mini Cave have the boots? Hmm.
I think they're up here, though. We've exhausted all of possible locations that they can feasibly check at the moment. Not necessarily saying the boots are directly here, but they will, at the least indirectly be here. I think it's safe to assume.
Oh yeah. At this moment, we're gonna find boots here somewhere. Let's see. Will it be here? Kyle's definitely looking because he's gonna make sure he clears everything up.
Yeah, no reason for him not to. They could literally be anywhere. He finds the last pair of his boomerang.
Ooh. All right, Bloomerang fans, you will definitely have your Bloomerang today.
Blueberries and 20 rupees from the Fat Fairy.
I think we're just missing that book now.
There's the boots in the big chest. Are they in there?
Oh my god.
No, they were in Laser Bridge last time. And
what does that mean then for us?
I believe that means Kyle is in go mode.
Absolutely, Kyle is in go mode.
So he just needs to finish up Turtle Rock here, and he'll have to climb back down the mountain to do desert, but after that, Ganon's Tower, and he's got a really good firm lead right now, and going 3-0 in his Swiss stage. I don't know if we've mentioned yet, but both these runners are 2-0, both very good.
Mm-hmm. He's also got 2 blues in case of any kind of magic problem usage on Trinax here.
Oh, he's got red mail, 13 hearts, all that good stuff.
Tempered sword as well, so it's going to take 5 hits per head, so this is
definitely
nice.
Helps out a lot for that.
And it's also probably this feel-good moment here. It's like, oh, finally, I get to dash for one.
Maybe for dashing, with 100% certainty, I'm just going to let you know that Kyle does not feel good about his race right now. No one feels good when you've 100% the game. Like, it doesn't matter how well you do it, you're not thinking like, oh yeah, I must be ahead because I've only done every location in the game.
Of course, look what happens. It's always
yeah, I mean, this is, that's that, oh god, of course, it's this seed.
Yeah. It's always that last chest. Doesn't matter which way you do it, try to avoid it. Alright, we're gonna see some, okay, he's gonna use the, full strat here. There you go, we dash straight up.
So just as Furaime enters his Turtle Rock, Kyle is making his exit.
Mm-hmm.
Just one 3-headed dragon away from doing that.
Alright, takes 5 slashes on each head, and he's gonna switch before he has the menu here. Boom. Nice job. And this head's gonna be interesting.
Nice of him to switch. You got to switch before you get that last hit in, because while those heads are exploding, you actually can't switch to the other item. And so if he didn't have his other rod equipped, he wouldn't be able to actually do any damage to the other head until it was actually done exploding. So it's just a nifty little time saver there.
Absolutely. And yes, the big key was sitting on the torch in Desert Palace, so they had to find the boots. And he finds the riot shield. Okay, we are fully armed to the teeth. Just butter sword's the only thing we need now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Furaime just found his carrot stick sword for the health-conscious viewers in our audience today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everyone's asking, who is Kyle?
No one knew who Kyle was. You're absolutely insane and haven't been paying any attention. He is a runner that should not be reckoned with, both of these runners. Maybe they weren't in the last tournament, but that does not mean that they are not very, very good.
Oh, yeah. And this should be quick, because all he has to do is bump for that big key, and then he's going straight to Lamola's.
Oh yeah, it's very convenient. Just dash on up here, get your big key, mirror out, and you're ready to go. You don't need anything else, just the big key. If it wasn't for this stupid torch, they would have been done already. And Furaime is a mushroom.
Oh,
Can you go turn yourself in for an item?
That's the very first thing I was wondering when I saw that. I was like, okay, I am the mushroom. And it's really nice to see how these guys can finish up, because they definitely did some exciting things for us today with that blind pedestal.
They did everything. What are you talking about?
Well, that always makes an exciting scene when you see both do everything.
I think the only chest that Kyle hasn't opened in this entire game is going to be the Swamp Palace big chest, and 2 chests in desert. 3 chests in desert, and I think that's it. I think he's opened every single chest in dungeons. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I can't confirm that though. He disappeared for a while.
That's right. We did not see what happened, but this is a
I was
great way
talking
to come
about
up and
Furaime saying he should go in the Ice Palace, and all of a sudden Kyle teleported into Ice Palace, and I was like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, Kyle, you are still up into silver arrow strats? Yes, 2 cycle. All right, nice.
Ooh, all right, complimentary
Half magic.
I'll take it.
Probably the next best thing he could find. Alright, we are definitely seeing these players pretty much going to be armed to the teeth when they're entering Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, they're very happy with the equipment that they have right now. This is a pretty good setup they've got working.
Yep. Like hook speed here from Kyle. Watch out for those squirrels. Yep. Take care of them.
Stupid squirrels. Somebody give me a time machine. I think we all know what I'm doing with it. I want it now. They need to be gone. See, this is why. They're terrible.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I think Chad already caught up to what's our favorite game to do when we get to
why are
the
they
tower.
spitting numbers? What are they telling me? Is chat telling me how old they are right now? I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, maybe so. Well, that 1-year-old's definitely a genius. Absolutely.
Got a 1-year-old watching Link to the Past Randomizer. I would say he's starting his life off correct.
Yes, absolutely.
But what are they doing in there?
They're definitely trying to figure out where that big key is in Ganon's Tower. Our favorite game, and what will be their prize today for winning?
They get a complimentary, all expenses paid, free viewer membership to watch the rest of the races for the Swiss round.
Okay.
And a t-shirt.
Oh, alright. They get a free t-shirt. Complimentary.
Yeah. It's invisible, though. It's an invisible t-shirt. It's cutting technology.
Alright. Looks like we're having some interesting things here. Oh, Herfy has something to say about that.
Alright, that was 2 chests and no big key.
Alright, Kyle's going for the right strats when you grab the first key.
Yeah, I got a small key, go right side. Why not? You're already here.
He's probably known I'm watching him today. Doesn't pull my strat off, I'll be like, do we even know each other, Kyle?
Just so you know, admission to this tournament was free outside of, admission being, or the cost of practicing and learning how to play the game as good as these folks. Outside of that, there was no monetary requirement to join.
Ooh, look at that. He found a blue goo. So Rip the Bee dream of finding...
So does he have 3
bottles
blue
of goo.
potions right now? No, he has 2. Okay.
Nah, he has 2, but he has that green goo now.
Yeah, with half magic, you can... Half magic, 3 potions, he could probably shoot fire rods, probably till 2018 if he wanted to.
Oh, yeah. And now he has all those blues and that green goo. He can pretty much tease the Ganon fight if he wanted to.
Yeah, and when you have Cape, I mean... You would still have enough magic to do it. It's kind of nice to do. You'd at least guarantee yourself a 1 cycle on phase 2. If you weren't comfortable with pulling off those strategies. It's very difficult to do.
Yep. And look at all the keys he found. He has so many keys.
What is he, in Misery Mire or something right now?
Oh my goodness. All the keys straight up front.
Yeah, that Stalfos room is basically like renamed to the small key room in my opinion. I think that's a better name for it.
Alright, now we're gonna see the Samaria strats here. Really nice. Gonna switch to Hook.
I hope you've been counting chests too, because you know how my counting works out for me as far as those rupees are concerned.
Let's see. Well, we know there's 3 in the beginning.
Alright, that's number 706.
This should be number 9.
Number 9? Okay.
I think it's number 9, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. It shouldn't be. We have the 4 rooms from the top. I'm just messing with you. It's 12. There it is!
Lucky number 13.
And Kyle's still opting to open these. Is he looking for butter?
Yeah,
okay.
you know, if it's sitting right there, I'll take a free, you know, cardiac arrest sword if I choose.
So 14 is our winner.
So just as Kyle finds his big key for him, he's finished up his Desert Palace fight, so he'll be climbing Ganon's Tower as well. And I imagine they're going to have very similar routings when it comes to those keys too.
And Furaime's gonna make the climb up to Ganon's Tower as well. I wonder what he will do when he gets up there. Is he gonna do the right side strat or is he gonna go straight left?
If I were a betting man, I would imagine he's going to do right side first. Basically, an identical strategy to what Kyle had already shown us.
Okay.
Just my experience with playing with both of them.
Now chat's already proclaiming our winner as Kyle. There is a lot of time for me to make up. True, absolutely.
I mean, a fall on Ganon almost all but kind of equalizes this a little bit. He might have a little bit more leeway than that, but you can make up a minute in execution on Ganon's Tower alone, even though Kyle's doing a fantastic job. And again, that terrible Ganon fall, I mean, that cost you a few minutes right there, so...
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely Kyle's race to lose. There's no debating on there.
Alright. What will happen? Will Kyle open any more chests?
I wouldn't think so, but you never know. I'm not sure how meme friendly he is as well, opening the last chest.
Now, here's the thing. Will Furaime go right side here? Who's going left? Yes, he is. He's going right side.
I could have confirmed that with 100% certainty, you know, much like I have the whole race. And even when I'm wrong, in my mind, I'm still right. So it works out for me.
Alright, at this point, we're going to see some fancy torching here. Half magic, spare no expense.
You can be generous with the fire rod with half magic.
And Kyle does that wonderfully, and I like the strat that Furaime did there, bonking the Samaria block over to hit that spot.
Yeah, it's nice. It's probably a little quicker than throwing it, to be honest, and it looks a lot cooler too, so...
And Kyle's probably just going to pick up this magic pot here, and then he's going to call it the Moldorm fight, the real true boss of Zelda.
You know, maybe when you have a fighter sword and no boots, but I think any of the other swords and the other tools available, he kind of turns into a chump a little bit. Just one spin and a slash takes him down. If you have the butter sword, it's just 2 slashes. It's a lot more reasonable.
Kyle does the right thing in terms of racing. He wants to win.
Well, let's get the chest.
He makes the right decision. Absolutely. When you're in the lead and you haven't heard anyone die, better to get that chest.
Ooh,
that was a great first. Ooh.
You got a double there, so 1-2. I like it when they get all bunched up in the corner, but he did good work salvaging that, so I think he needs one more connection here to take care of him, and he gets it.
Oh yes, he does. Kyle's dancing along with it right now.
Well, I mean, at this point, you know, if he's paying close attention to his IRC, he's like, my opponent's not finished yet. I'm on my Ganon fight. Where am I sitting right now? Again, you're probably not feeling too good considering you already pulled the pedestal and checked every single chest and every single dungeon.
And here we go. Ganon fight with Kate. Absolutely. Okay, Ganon with the speech.
Ooh, he gets a great position for phase 2 here. This is basically almost free for him for the one cycle. He didn't even need his cape, but he did have it ready.
Oh yes, this is a great spot to keep spin attacking and not get hit by the airbag. And this is going to be interesting. He's opting to pull the silver arrows because he wants to get that first hit first instead of lighting the torch. And he'll light it right after.
Hit phase 4 now. All he needs is 4 silver arrows, and he'll be moving on to 3-0 on his Swiss stage. Ooh, that'd be pretty slick if he would have got that hit off there.
Yep.
It's alright though, it's 2 arrows done. Ooh, alright, he gets that one off, so stun here, quick hit, nice and free, and GG to Kyle.
Oh yeah, Kyle has finished up this race.
So I think the only required pendant dungeon was Swamp Palace, and the only thing you needed to get from there was the cane, and then you could have just skipped right to the boss to turn in the green pendant to get your bow, and then you got your, you know, Turtle Rock care package and pod. I don't think there was anything of importance in Skullwood or Tower of Hera.
Yes, and GG's to Kyle for finishing up. And what was his official time?
An official SRL time... Ooh. 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Absolutely. He did finish this up too, and this was one of the most interesting races in terms of a blind pedestal pool for both our runners.
Yeah. They both did it. That's crazy.
And I'm sure Kyle's going to probably ask his opponent after this one is, did you do the
I'm sure, yeah. Did you do the thing?
Exactly. And Furaime is going to be like, of course. Who else wouldn't?
And Kyle might be surprised to know that Furaime did indeed pull the pedestal before him, but Kyle finished after him.
Mm-hmm.
But he'd done Meyer prior, whereas Furaime hadn't. That was the big time difference there. And I'll see if we'll be getting Kyle in for an interview.
Well, we'll see if Kyle has a mic, because last time he didn't have a mic, so...
Okay, so we might not have interviews from anyone then. I don't think Furaime is going to be doing interviews either, so...
It never hurts to ask, though. So let's go ask real quick here. We'll be back in a sec. But meanwhile, we have Furaime heading to Moldorm 2. We can get timing here. One more spin.
Alright, Furaime on his Zaga 2.
And looks like Kyle has joined us in chat. Oh, and that was a nice triple. Very, very nice by Furaime.
Well, there's Kyle in chat. If you guys have any questions for him, feel free to ask him. If you want to congratulate him, tell him he did a great job for being 3-0, you can do that. If you want to make fun of them for any reason, I couldn't see why you'd want to do that. You have that option available to you as well.
And if you'd like to follow Kyle, we do have his Twitch links right here to follow the runners.
Definitely follow both these runners, especially, you know, you're starting off the game, still looking for tips and strategies. I know they're both pretty active on their streams. They can give you lots of help, so definitely no reason not to follow. And it's a fun game. If you're not playing it now, you should be. Did you do the thing? That's a fantastic question to ask him.
Kyle, did you do the thing? That's what we're asking you now.
Far too little too late. Furaime got the nice little bounce off the trident there to seal in the 1-1 cycles there. That was pretty slick.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how he did that.
Wow, Kyong's in chat. I guess that race finished up as well.
Yeah, that 1-1 strat by Furaime was definitely hot. And nice double here.
Ooh, is this double-double too?
Double-double.
Wow, that was a textbook Ganon fight, if anyone's curious how to close out a race. Or finish up a race, rather.
This is how you want to finish up a race. And GG's to Furaime for finishing. And what was Furaime's SRL time?
Oh, looks like he finished with an official time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 42 seconds. And if anyone is curious, they have communicated with each other about blind pulling the pedestal.
Yep, they both did the thing. Alright. We already have inside information on the other race that did finish really quickly.
It looks like Kyong had a 122. Wow!
Blazingly fast seed.
Like, he had time to finish that race and go eat breakfast and probably catch the end of this one.
Very true.
Well, I think that wraps up both the races for this evening. I know that we are jam-packed tomorrow. Let me just pull that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we have races starting at 1 o'clock Eastern Time in the afternoon tomorrow, pretty much going on till the end of the night as well. So if you are still itching to watch more Randomizer, we're not going to disappoint. It's going to be till Christmas. We've got these races going.
Yep. And it's pretty much, this is the last race for tonight, so thank you so much for watching. And we're just going to look at the rest of the credits here. You can take a guess at what Kyle's bonk count was in menu time before it pops up. It should be coming up soon.
I'm going to guess his bonk count is like 7.
Yeah, considering how late Boots went, it'll be interesting to see what he...
I'm not going to guess menu time. I didn't get to see a half hour of his race. 3, okay. Well, I was off.
Wow, Kyle with the 3. Menu time sub 4, I'm sure.
Ooh, just barely.
Right. I was right. Sub 4.
Squeeze it in there, and that's a good menu. Anytime you have a sub 4 menu time, it's pretty good.
And that's nice. Yep. And we're just about finished here in terms of all races. So we got the schedule up. And I wonder if Kyle has anything to say to his adoring fans.
Looks like both Kyle, Furaime, Kyung, they're all in chat, so feel free to talk with them.
If they have anything to say, they can say it now.
Did you do the thing? Everybody ask them.
Kyle even asked, I have fans. Oh, come on. And there's Furaime, so feel free to ask them any questions you'd like to see how their run went. And there you go. They're asking right now, did you do the thing?
Thank you to both the racers, Furaime and Kyle, for giving us a great race, giving us a blind pedestal pull, all that crazy nonsense. You know what? Thank you too, Ye, for commenting with me today. I appreciate it. It was fun. And thank you, Emu, for tracking. Thank you, Fiesel, for giving me a home to talk nonsense into a microphone.
Yep. We had a great time. And yes, absolutely thank our Tracker Day Imusaru, and thank Fiesel for restreaming. And also, thank you so much for watching. We wouldn't be here without you. And we're just going to let the credits roll. And I'm going to give Act the Poker today our final say.
My final say is good night.